gather your sword and board, and get ready for adventure, because it's time for Pain. Campaign. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll.
We welcome you back to our unmitigated disaster of a D&D campaign with friends. We ask the question of what happens when we combine a coming-of-age summer camp with D&D and the Dice of Fate. Well, we are going to find that out here yet again. Let's get started. From the murky bottoms of time before time, following a rare mushroom instead of stone, we have Mike playing Guldor Firebeard, the honest-to-goodness Dwarven Druid.
Good evening, everybody.
When this Warforged lays its hands upon thee, you better hope for some divine intervention, because wood and metal still has pain and emotion, especially when there's little squirrels running by. Mike Levine is TR33, the Warforged Paladin.
Hello, my friends.
When tracking is needed across a path that seems lost or an arrow needs to find its target that seems too far away, we look no further than Bridget, our tiefling ranger. Bellith, who hates plants but loves adventure and who would rather pull out her bow than engage in pointless conversation.
Hi.
And I am Michael Height, off-key, ready to rock as always. Whether I have my mandolin or my automaton, I play Seven the Bard. So just hang tight. All right, welcome back to another episode of Campaign. We're so glad that you could join us. So far, this is our third episode. We've been getting some great feedback on our first two, and we hope that you'll stick around for some more. Now, as the Bard in the group, it only feels right that Seven the Bard kind of gets you back into the flow of things. Maybe I don't grab at the lute, the automaton, or the mandolin this time, but hey, how about a little story? So our fine adventurers made their way out of their homes in an effort to go to Camp Shimmerlake and get their writ of assistance to make sure that they can get into camp. But as it turns out, that wasn't as easy as they hoped. To get a writ of assistance, they need to assist. So they met a man named Glowkindle at a fine brewery with a rat problem. If we could take care of these rats, he'll give us a writ of assistance. Turns out the rats are not normal-sized rats, they're rats of unusual size. So after one almost took off Tree's leg, fortunately, he's warforged hard as can be, and it chipped the rat's tooth. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The problems got bigger and bigger as the rats moved on. And then we heard something die from another room, only to find out that they were booby traps. And these traps, as it turned out, were solved by no other than Bellith and Guldor Firebeard, who found a way to determine what the poem meant with the floor and got us to safety, only with Seven, myself, almost falling back and getting sliced in half. Fortunately, through my acrobatically terrible stunts, I was able to make myself not die. But that isn't the biggest problem we have, because the biggest problem we have now is deciding which door we would enter. One is hot to the touch, and one is locked, so it doesn't seem like either or is really a great option. So in this episode of Campaign, we're going to make our way into these doors, or one of the doors, find out what's behind, take care of this rat problem. Hopefully the problem's stopped with the rats. We can go back upstairs, get a writ of assistance, and move on with our lives. If we keep them. What's our party going to do? We're going to find out in this episode of Campaign. Just hang tight.
I mean, let's be honest. The open door is usually never the good door, right? So let's touch the warm door and see what happens.
Is there anything you can do to like lean up against the door to hear if there's anything coming from the other side? Like, is that
of the warm door, or the other door?
Either or, yeah. In general, like a door, can you get close enough to listen in to see if?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me check my notes here.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the warm door is probably not where we want to go.
I could see that. That would be a compelling argument.
Probably right.
I think you guys are wrong.
From the.
I mean, to be fair, I have them.
Oh, I was gonna say, from the unlocked door, you hear the very, very faint sound of sloshing water.
Oh, you know what?
Treason.
Why don't
All I'm looking for is a good glass of water. So, yeah.
I like how you almost borderline have like almost like an alcoholic problem, but it's really about water. So you have a little bit of sickness, and you're like, I suddenly change everything I believe in because I hear a sense that it might be water that way. So ignore all prior conversations and arguments.
Liam,
What's
I have a
up?
question. So I have like a lock picking like toolkit situation, or like thieves tools, I guess you call it. So would I be able to unlock the door, but like I want to do it like
subtly,
sneakily. Like if I unlock the door, I don't want anything on the other side to know that I unlocked the door.
Can you use that sound ability that you have to like mask sound?
No, it just creates
sound.
So I would make you do 2 separate checks. I would make you do the regular check with your lockpicking set, and then a sleight of hand check to do it stealthily.
I'll see what everybody else wants to do first, and then
Do you have
we can't agree what door to go
proficiency
through.
with pick locks? That would be more like, if you look under your character sheet, there should be like a page with like languages and proficiencies. Okay.
No, I don't.
Wait, action spells.
Hey, do you guys think I should use divine sense to kind of sense what's behind the door?
Do you have
Good or evil?
Can you have a limited number of times you could do that?
I was gonna say
3.
you have a limited number of
You get, I think, 3 per.
3 per long rest.
Yeah,
You might not want to burn all your.
So,
That's up to you.
attempt it.
I mean,
But I gotta read it just to see if it would actually yield anything.
Where's it? Attunements? What is that called?
would it yield anything if I were to use
I mean,
it?
I can't tell you that without you using it, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, we're kind of nervous about the door. We want to know if there's good or evil behind that door. So why? I think
Or
it's a
we could
perfect
just
opportunity.
choose the other door.
Yeah, wild and crazy idea. How about this? How about we open the other door,
like
and if you're really inspired
right,
later on, we can
instead
come back to
of-
this door.
Spending an ability to
I
decide,
feel like it's a trap.
do I go through this door or not? We could just go through the other door. That
Warm.
seems a lot less dangerous.
I just opened the other
I'm just
door.
gonna say, just go for
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
there
You
you go.
open the other door. All right, so
All right.
Yeah, I
Patience
just
plus
throw it
5.
open.
on fogging here, hold on.
Bellith has 0 patience.
Watch as like
That's
Mephisto
a
is behind this
total
door.
Bellith move.
Oh my god! At first, I thought like I saw something far different. Like, what is that monster?
All
coming
right,
out of the-
so you open the door. It creaks very, very loudly. In the center of a
Alright.
small room ahead of you is a large stone well, topped with a wooden handle and the rotten remnants of a heavily frayed rope that descends into the shaft. In the far right corner, the ceiling has collapsed slightly, and a narrow shaft of weak sunlight shines through the narrow hole. To the far left is a plain wooden table crusted with dirt and dust and laden with old plates, buckets, and other strange pieces of tableware. So as the creak of the door finishes, you hear a noise coming up through the well. Everyone please enter the room. I'll let you position yourself within like the first 4 spaces and then roll for initiative.
Well, I mean, I would be in front because I walked through I am the one that opened the door. So
I kind of almost want to try. I don't even know if this is something I could even do. Can I try to make a?
what is that?
Is that an
Holy
eyeball?
I
god!
hate that for us personally.
Eyeballs. Excellent.
So Liam, when we come into this room, you said we could have like choice of position a little bit. Is that an opportunity where we could try to stealth or not really?
Within like the first 4 spaces, I will say that because of the creaking door, it would be very hard to enter here stealthily.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So initiative.
All right. Can you all please let me know your initiative numbers when you have a chance, and I'll tell you what's going on after that.
on, I rolled a 2.
The 13?
Initiative is a straight roll, right?
Yes, but you have an initiative bonus, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
plus
yours
two,
is
okay.
+2.
Sorry.
The only person that has more than 2 is Bellith.
I rolled a 9.
20, not net.
I got 13.
Okay. So, as you are stepping into the room here, and you hear a scuttling sound from inside the well. When the well shatters, the first thing you see are antennas moving frantically from side to side, followed by a massive pincer-like mouth. As it exits, you count 2, 4, 6, 10, 20, 50, 100 plus legs skittering all about, excitedly looking for its next meal, and these 3 giant centipedes are quite sure they found it.
I don't like bugs.
Same. Are there any dead rats in the room?
There are not,
I'd
surprisingly.
rather the rats.
There's 3 of them?
So there are 3 of them. First in initiative order is going to be height.
I am going to, man, should I cast sleep or dissonant whispers? I'm gonna go for sleep. I think I need to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
So I think it's sleep.
I think you have enough range from where you are.
Do
Yeah,
I?
you should
Okay,
have
cool.
enough
So
range
sleep.
from
All right, I'm gonna go for it. So it's gonna burn a slot. It is the spell sends creatures into magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total number is how many hit points a creature this spell can affect. Creatures with 20 feet of you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. So obviously not hitting my party, just hitting the yucky
Right.
bugs.
You broke up there. Did you were saying numbers? Were you just reading the effect, or did you roll?
Sorry. Yeah, it says that I didn't roll
Okay.
anything yet.
Yep.
So do I roll the 5d8 now? It says. Okay. See, this is why I should have bought more dice. 5d8. All right. So got my 8s. This 5. Oh, I have one of these. Fantastic. All right. Okay. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 14. 22. Wait, how many was it? 5. Okay. 22 and then 25. 27.
Okay. So all 3 giant centipedes sort of like half fall over asleep out of the well. So like half their bodies like in the well, half their bodies like leaning over the lip of the well, and they're all asleep.
Is a well? I guess we can't really tell from here. The well's really far down or not.
If you got closer, you'd certainly be able to tell.
Is that kind of like my full turn? Like that's.
You can still move. Let me just give you the official. Let's see here. Okay, so you have 1 minute. If the sleeper takes damage, the spell ends, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake, then they wake up. Okay. All right. So we will now officially resume, and you have 1 minute for you all to kind of decide what you're gonna do.
All right. So basically, 3 slugs are asleep. Nothing's
Nice.
been hurt yet, and now we're down here in the dungeon with 3 slugs.
Slugs.
I tend to think that even though it wakes them up if we attack them, I think we can pretty much, like, coup de grace them.
So for hitting them while asleep, you don't do extra damage. But if you do enough damage to kill them, then they just die. They don't wake up having an opportunity to attack you. Like if you do enough damage to actually kill them, then they would die. But if you don't kill them, they'll wake up.
I would suggest that we all take turns
like, let's
beating on
all
them one
hit
at a
one.
time before they all wake back up again. Like go up and
Hold on a
hit
second.
one, hit.
Or maybe
Hopefully
since
it's
I
dead.
have a lot of
The same
armor, I can
second,
kind of
same
position
third.
myself next to all of them and maybe kind of do the same thing we did to the rats before.
Yeah, like gang up on one. Yeah, because if
Okay,
you hit the
so
other
that-
one and it wakes up, we're gonna screw ourselves.
Hopefully they'll be dead after we all hit them.
Well, how far down is it? Like, could you?
Oh, we can just push them down while they're
That's what
sleeping.
I was thinking.
And then they die from the falling damage.
Yeah, they have no way to save themselves. They're just like, oh, I feel like a
If
nice
we could
dream
figure
come
out
on.
how.
We could do that.
That's true. Well, maybe Mike could kind of warhammer them from the side, like playing a nice round of golf.
Who's up in initiative?
So hi, if you're ending your turn,
Like I said, which one? Do we want to take turns hitting them, or do we want to put the well?
I'll follow your lead, guys.
Why don't we push the first one into the well and see what happens?
Okay, so Orlip, it is your turn anyway, so go right ahead.
I'm going to walk up and I'm going to push him into the well.
Okay. So you can see that as you approach the well. I'll tell you this before you knock him in. You can see that the well is 50 feet deep, with 10 feet of water.
Oh, water.
They may not die with the water down there. I say hit him instead then. So I'm going to whack my guy with my shillelagh.
Love that word.
Yeah. I'll just say roll for damage.
I roll 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh wait. Can we position ourselves to attack the same one?
Yeah,
Like-
I would think so.
So you hit this centipede so hard that its carapace just absolutely cracks and dies.
Oh, excellent. I think we do the same thing to the other two.
Okay. Well, that was your turn.
Yep.
So that is going to go to unless there's anything else you want to do or move. That'll be Tree's turn.
I'm good to go from there.
All right, so I'm gonna position myself right here, and go for this guy
Go
right
ahead
here.
and just try. Yeah.
Give him a nice whack.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, rolling for damage. I roll a 11.
Okay. So just like the other one that Guldor hit, you take your warhammer and crack this thing like a lobster.
Draw.
All right. And then is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna look over to my buddies in the corner and be like, "You're up."
Bellith, that's you.
Yeah, I'm not getting near these things. I don't do bugs, so I'm just gonna take a shot at it from a distance with my bow. Roll
Go
to
for
hit,
it.
right?
I will say a roll to hit since you're doing a distance. Yeah.
I'm good. I rolled an 18, so I assume that hit.
Fantastic. Roll for damage.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8. You again. This thing pierce. Actually, if you want to tell me, how does this arrow pierce through this giant centipede?
So like, you know when you put like meat on a skewer, that's what it does. Like just straight through, as if like it's the last piece on the skewer that you're gonna eat.
So you make a kebab out of this
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So you make a kebab out of this thing, and with that, the last centipede dies. Okay. So, first, tell me, is there anything else you want to do in this room? All 3 centipedes are dead. 1 or 2 of them fell back into the well.
I would think we'd search the room.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in here?
Yeah.
I mean, my health is still at 7. Can I heal myself with one of my spells?
We're going to talk about that in a second. So I would say do any investigating you want, and then we'll take care of that.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest probably.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And we're gonna level up as well.
Oh
Excellent.
wow.
Well, I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Yeah, I rolled a 12
Okay.
investigation, so
12.
Ooh, I rolled a 4, which is not gonna find me very much. I probably don't even notice the dead space that we just killed.
All right. Insight doesn't do anything. This is a straight up investigation, I guess, right? Well, 8.
And Bellith, what are you looking for?
I want to look for like stuff on that, like the tables that are on the like corners.
So, and then Tree, what was your roll?
Where's the investigation check again? There's no. It's just a regular roll, right?
It's
On your skills
it's-
page or area, you should see investigation and then plus a number.
It's like in the long box in the middle.
I got a 17.
So, Orlip, you
Yes.
noticed nothing of note in this room. To
That's
you,
right.
this is all a bunch of old malarkey. There's no mushrooms, therefore it is not interesting or worth your time.
That's correct.
7, you have a likewise nature of thinking like you don't see anything that's useful to your music career. You don't see anything historical here. You are just like, this is like the most boring room in a wizard's freaking tower that I've ever seen.
Can I also look down the well? Is that something that is a separate?
Yeah, you can look down the well. It's, a couple dead centipede carcasses and water. Bellith, with your role, looking at the tables, you notice a set of silver plates that you realize from your experiences. So, Bellith, you notice a set of silver plates that have some value from your experience and knowledge of like lavish things. You would estimate these plates to be worth around 50 gold pieces.
Damn, that's a lot of gold.
Due to their age and pure silver.
Do I recognize anything about the plates, or is it just like they're expensive and I know they're expensive?
They're expensive and you know they're expensive, but there's also like a little sun symbol in the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna take them.
Okay. Do you are you saying or do anything that would like? Are you letting the others know? Are you like stealthily putting them away in like your gear?
I think I'm gonna take like me, like Bellith is gonna take them like to save for later, but I think I'm gonna make it like kind of known that I'm taking them, but like in a way that's like, ooh, these will match my ones at home, like that type of vibe, but to everybody, only to everybody else. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so
do we know that we also see the symbol that she sees or no?
I mean, yeah, you can see like if you were close enough, you can see like there's a symbol of like the sun on it, but like basically the way if I'm interpreting this correctly, basically like you're like, oh, how cute are these? Like these are gonna go perfect with like my other, like you were saying, like my other set at home. Like these are like nothing of note.
Yeah.
Bellith, does the symbol look like the one outside from the fire painting?
No, but it looks like the ones that I have at home. I'm just taking them because they're pretty.
So,
can we tell that? Can we see if? I mean, I don't care if she keeps the plates. I'm just trying to figure out if they match the.
Normally, we would say you wouldn't know, but so Bellith, you're going to either make a persuasion or deception based on the one that you're actually doing, and then 7, you're going to roll an insight check against that.
Oh, like the Dice of Doom? Are we taking out? Wait, so I'm taking an insight. Wait, I can't wait. Can I do? Does deception play in the?
No, you're rolling insight because you're trying to determine if she's like telling the truth. Is what you were saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a battle to the death of persuasion. All right, so this is a +3 for insight. All right, here we go. I just want to know the symbol. That's all I care about. Keep the plates, man. Oh, I hit my hand. All right, sorry, one time. 9 plus 10,
18.
12.
Deception.
Okay, so 7 is.
I guess I know exactly what
as
the place
far
is.
as you know, like these are just like some
deception.
jank old plates that Bellith has decided to collect.
Bellith, do those plates look strange to you in any way, or everything checks out?
I've said like 3 times now, they just match my plates at home. I just want my plates, okay? And I put them away.
That's cool. You could probably have more people over the house now that you've got such a nice set of plates.
And I will say lastly with Trees 17, he notices in the glint of like the little ray of sunshine here, a little golden glint.
From where?
Over that.
Hey
Place?
guys,
Right where I'm using my pointer.
All right, I think there's something over here.
Oh wait, you see that coming up in the corner?
Yep.
Do we all see it, or did just he see it?
He notices.
It's
Is
a
he?
shining
Are
light.
you drawing attention to it now, Tree? Sorry, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to. Hey guys, look, there's something over here. Let's go check it out.
Okay, so you all walk up to it. Tree, are you there first, or you let other people check it out?
I'm there first because I noticed it.
Okay, you see a golden key buried, what would have been on top of a now collapsed table from the rubble. All right, so you discover this golden key that seemingly looks like it would match the the door that was warm to the touch. With that, I will say you all can level up to level 2, and if you so desire, you can take a short rest.
Short rest it is. You guys cool with that?
So, luckily, D&D Beyond has a built-in feature where you can select a short rest, and I believe you only have one right now. If you level up to 2 and then a short rest, you'll have 2 hit die to refill your hit points with on the short rest.
This probably makes sense to level up first then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If I don't need to take a short rest, do I have to take a short rest?
No.
Where
All right.
do we do that?
I'm going to move myself up to hit manage next to your character portrait in the upper left.
Okay, so manage. Okay, cool.
You can manage levels and whatnot. New levels here.
Yeah.
Manage character level. Oh, where it says manage character levels, that makes sense. Okay, what a concept.
So you're going to put yourself to 2. It's then going to present you with the new options that you get at level 2. Some of us spellcasters may get more spells you can add to your repertoire at level 2.
Oh, cool.
So I'll say this. You can take whatever quick options look appealing to you, and you can always change them later. I'll give you that freedom.
Yep.
If a creature has Bardic Inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, a creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. Magical Inspiration? It says optional class feature that just automatically comes to me.
Yep, we have activated optional class feature, so you now have that feature.
You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check. What? This is insanity. Song of Rest. Beginning level, second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies. So I could take our rest and then use music to heal them.
What ability is that you're reading?
Song of Rest, second level. Beginning of second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest.
Yeah.
If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regains hit points at the end of the short rest, by spending 1 or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Yeah, absolutely. So
You basically get extra hit points
basically,
back.
I'll say everyone gets the full HP, and it looks like it's some sort of like feature or trait of your class. So I think it's probably going to be like an ability you can use a certain amount of times a day. It's not like necessarily a spell. Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
But we'll find out once you save. So,
And then-
do me a favor, go up, click where it says known.
Known, okay.
Yep.
Can I add spells?
Yeah, go to add spells. Okay, so now see how it says known spells, 4 out of 5 of them?
Right.
You could add 1 new spell from the list. So ones that say learned, you could add.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll let anyone change any of their spells because we're doing the leveling on the fly here.
Oh, I think I like it. I might go for Hideous Laughter.
Yeah.
Liam, I also have a question for you.
What's that? Yeah.
Your personal opinion, DM opinion, on taking good berries as a spell. Because I know people ban that spell because it's...
So I'm not banning it.
Okay.
I loved that spell as a druid early on when I played a druid.
Yeah.
It could be so good,
Yeah.
especially if like you abuse it. Like I absolutely don't mind. Like as of right now, I'm not banning anything unless you become like a clear like DPS engine that's like outshining everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll either bring everyone up to that field or tweak some things.
Wait, what does that spell do?
It basically, like, a good berry, like, when you cast it, you get, like, 10 berries in your hand, and if you give them to somebody, they regain 1 hit point per berry.
No way.
Yeah, so...
Really? Do you think, based on all of you guys' good English knowledge, should I go for an AoE? Like, would it be smarter to take Thunderwave versus taking like Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
I don't know.
Do we have any? I don't really think we have a lot of AoE action.
Don't.
You just to put it in a different way for you, you kind of
Did work. That was nice.
Yeah.
you have like a pseudo AoE.
Might be nice if we get ambushed, right? So AoEs do like a little bit less damage, but it's more spread out, right? And then like a more direct hit is... Because I kind of see Bridget as like kicking butt with like 1 snap of an attack. Versus like I think I'm gonna, because Tasha said he's left, would take somebody out of combat, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, man, you know what? I'm gonna.
Mike, I can take Thunderwave. To be honest, I've got
you
a spell
can too.
that I'm not sure is too useful. Well, I can take Thunderwave.
What do you think? It still matters with spell slots, right?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it for me to take.
All right, I don't want to take 6 years in a day. I'm gonna go for Featherfall. We could just jump down the well. I think I'm gonna go with Tasha's.
Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. I got it.
All right, cool. Let's do that.
Levine, were you good leveling up? Fantastic. That's what I like to hear.
Mike or Bridget, do you guys get any new abilities or spells? Is that what the berry thing was?
Oh, I got a couple.
Yeah, I get 2
so
spells.
I'm quite happy.
Everyone can set themselves to full HP. Don't do a long rest because that will reset your spell slots. But
Okay.
absolutely reset yourself to full HP. With
what do you click? What's next? I
between
guess that's next, right?
heights, between heights, song of healing, goodness, song of rest. Okay. Oh yeah, that just happens. Anytime you do a short rest, there's no limit. No limit.
Well, in that case, enjoy the soothing sound of your hit points coming back.
All right. So you guys are in this room right now. Are you heading out?
We are. Yeah, I think we have to head into the hot room.
Into the fire room.
Out of the cauldron into the fire.
Yep. All right. I'll walk in the other door. And even though it's warm, yeah, I'll open the door. What the hell?
Okay.
It's the worst thing that happens. I'll die a horrible death.
Do we want to send somebody? You want to go first? Okay.
Yeah, sure. It looks very warm. It looks pretty empty.
Oh, it just got. Don't turn the lights off.
My bad. Hold on. What the heck did I just do?
It was like one of those things where like, you gotta remember everything you saw.
There we go.
There we go.
We good? We're Gucci? Okay.
We're good.
All right. So, the door opens onto what might once been a lab or workroom. To your left sits a moldering desk and then the shattered remnants of alchemical glassware, while the center of the room is dominated by a set of tall bookcases arranged back to back. All around, however, are scorch marks and signs of countless small fires. The air is filled with the smell of smoke and burned meat. The wooden furniture is blackened and burned in places, while what may have once been a pile of books has been reduced to ash. Singed traces of what may be webbing hanging from the ceiling. As you enter, you feel something crunch beneath your feet. Glancing down, you realize it's the charred hindquarters of a giant rat.
Yay.
Toasty.
Well, that's delightful.
All right, so feel free to enter the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we do a check? Can we look around a little bit?
Yeah, everyone make me a perception check.
14.
24.
Oh,
7.
Someone rolled a 24.
Yeah, it was me.
And then what was the next highest?
I think I'm good.
17, I think.
then maybe me for 14.
Okay. So, as you all peer around, attempting to find what could have caused all this damage, you begin to hear a scuttling sound just above you.
Oh, God, spiders.
Who rolled the lowest? I'm sorry, tell me one more time. Okay.
Tree rolled a 4.
All right. So, Levine, you feel something drip on you and burn your skin. Your wooden skin. You look up to see what, and as you do, the entirety of the ceiling begins to glow. No, not the ceiling, the creature itself. What appears to be magma-like blood courses through its veins of this 8-legged abomination that's latched onto the ceiling. The tip of its abdomen glows brighter and brighter as it releases an onslaught of burning webs at you. So while I just roll for this quick damage against Levine, everyone please roll for initiative.
Can we... I got a nasty plan. I don't think it's gonna work though. Oh, it's big.
Whoa.
Let me just roll here.
Imagine if we run into the hallway, skip across those paintings, and let this thing follow
Oh,
us.
Jesus. Okay. Levine, take 3 damage.
Ooh.
Levine, I am sorry, but you are also restrained, my friend.
Why did it have to be bugs?
Okay, so Levine, you are restrained. As an action on your turn, you can make a strength check to break out of this burning webbing around you. Okay? Again, because this is our first session and you're also still learning, I'll say, like, just the strength check is not the only solution to getting rid of that webbing that binds you. But you can certainly take a strength check on your turn.
I rolled a 4.
Can everyone please give me their initiative order?
I got a 7, so I'm going.
I also got a 7.
What's that? Initiative. 14, 17.
Okay. And then we roll 4.
Wait for burning death.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so that's going to be 7 up first, but before it does, I'm going to make a quick roll here. All right. The spider
There's a legendary
leaps
action that eats our faces.
up to the webbing. So all over the ceiling is webbing. It leaps up here. It looks like it's trying to like almost like blend in with the webbing here, but it doesn't quite succeed. So you can see it quite clearly on the ceiling, right over here. And Height, it is your turn.
Is there any way to quickly tell if that's like fire or poison, or if this thing is fiery? Is that
This thing is fire. Its blood is like magma.
okay? I'm gonna go right for it. I'm going for Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay, how does that work? Read me the effect.
Creature choice that you see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny, blah, blah, blah. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. Oh, please God. At the end of its turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends.
Go ahead and try to cast it if you wish.
And it does... So I just roll a d20.
Is it roll or is it just a DC saving throw?
It looks like it's a DC saving throw.
So, I will say, so how are you like, what's the flavor of you casting the spell?
So I grab my loot, I stare at it, and my eyes glow green, and kind of like wavy energy kind of comes out of in front of me, like a blur.
So the energy reaches the spider, but nothing happens. Burning, almost like liquid webbing continues to drip down its mouth, and its pincers go.
Heard any good ones lately?
Yoink.
And is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You can still move.
I'm just gonna kind of move behind this bookshelf over here.
Okay. All right. That means Tree is up next. So Tree, do you intend to make a strength check to get out of these restraints, or do you want to take a different tact, or you can speak to someone? Levine, we can't hear you. Oh, there you go. So,
I'm sorry. Can I quickly throw? Can I throw Bridget and Bardic Inspiration before? I'm sorry about that.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Then yes.
All right. I have 2 hands in the air. You rock too hard for one hand.
What's that? 1d4.
1d. Where's that? 0. All. Sorry. Where the heck did it go? I'm so sorry. Actions?
Bonus
No,
action.
that's spells, right? Oh, there it is. As a bonus action,
I got a 16.
1d6.
All right. So, Levine, you were saying?
I'm gonna ask Belle because she's a ranger. Maybe she knows how to get me out of this.
So just to describe again what's happening to you, you are essentially webbed up like Spider-Man would web up a villain, right? You're wrapped in burning webs. You are restrained.
Okay, I'm
And
burning and I'm restrained.
Good for a tree.
I don't like fire. I'll probably just... Alright, so then I'll just use a strength check and I'll try to break out of it.
Yeah, go for it. So you can click on like the strength button on your character sheet or the modifier for it, I believe.
Oh god, I rolled a 7.
Okay, so you try to push out of the webbing, but because of the fire, it hurts too much to try to push out of it. So as a restrained creature, your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay.
Wow.
So I will say that if you still want to say something before your turn ends, you absolutely can.
Can I heal myself?
You use your main action to try to break out of the thing, but if you would like to ask someone for assistance on their turn, you can state those desires now.
Can anybody heal me, guys? I'm burning here.
How much healing do you need?
I'm down to half health almost. 11, and I have 20.
Wait, did you heal at the beginning of the short rest?
I thought I did.
Yeah, you should have.
You should be at 17 health.
Yeah, you should be at full hit points, I think. Unless he hits you.
No, I only hit him for 3 damage. He should be at
Alright,
17.
so then I'll be at 17, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Okay, so then in that case, then we will continue. I will end my turn.
All right.
Alright. Up next is... I know this one. It is Bellith.
I want to move to like the corner of the room, so 5, 10, 15, 25.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay. How does that work again? You could just...
Yeah, so it's concentration, first of all.
Uh-huh.
And I get an extra 1d6 damage if I hit it.
Fantastic. Go for it.
And then that's it.
Make him the skewer.
Oh, that's a bonus action. Didn't even realize. So I could still make an action, right?
Yeah, you can still try to attack it.
Sick. I'm gonna take my longbow and try and snipe this thing. 8. 15 to hit?
15 does hit.
Yes.
So that's 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
Oh wait. What is this? Magical inspiration? Is that something that... Sorry, it just came up in my list. It says, if a creature has bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. Add the number rolled as a bonus to the hit points gained or damage dealt. So she could choose if she wants to use that for extra damage. Is that how that works?
I think if I choose to use Bardic.
Like you burn it, basically.
Yeah. Which I didn't.
So you can use the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but I did it.
Yeah, you could use the bardic inspiration in a different way.
Yeah.
You're giving your allies the option to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could roll it to do additional damage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, first tell me that, and then we'll go to the descriptions of actions.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Are you using the bardic inspiration?
No, just 12 points.
Okay, great. So yeah, one of your arrows, or your arrow rather, goes through the joint of one of its legs, and also starts cutting the webbing as it passes through the leg. And now you have this, basically, the arrow shaft basically went like 3/4 of the way through, so only about 1/4 of the arrow is showing, and the rest of it pierced right through the leg, and you hear this thing make a high-pitched, almost like a scream, but instead of a scream, it's like the steam that you hear from like a teapot going off, and it goes.
Do we need to get out of this room? Like, is this thing gonna blow?
Bellith, would you like to do anything else?
Is it so? What check would we want to? What check could we? Is there a check that we could do on our next turn that could dictate if this thing seems to be a possible threat, like it might blow up, or
You could do like an investigation, but that would be an action.
just an action? Okay. Let's just be the exterminators and take care of this. This is interesting because this wasn't actually originally in the agreement with Master Bartender.
Surprise! All it was look behind the hole, see what's there. Turns out there's something else.
Okay.
I really want to drag this thing back to the room and throw something on the ground.
So Bellith, if there's nothing else you want to do, then that'll be Guldor's turn.
Yeah, I'm good.
Heck yeah, we haven't really seen Guldor like really do his thing yet. This is I'm kind of excited.
There we go. Now, Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Okay, awesome. Go for it.
Thunderwave is he gets a Constitution save.
Constitution save. All right.
My save DC is 13, and I roll.
Oof. Yeah. This spider failed that save. So
All right.
What's happening?
13 points of damage, and he gets pushed away 10 feet.
All right. So that's like that much because he's a big boy. Okay. He is on the ceiling. I'll say even with the pushback of the force, he's still like clinging onto the webbing, but he was pushed back.
Okay.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Actually, you know what? I only moved 15 feet. I'm gonna move up closer to him.
Sure.
If I move here, yeah, I'm gonna move up to there. All right.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. That's gonna be the spider's turn.
Okay. When he starts his turn within 10 feet of, I get a reaction.
Okay.
Yay! It's one of my new abilities. So
Okay.
another cool actually. So I have a halo of spirits around me. It's his turn within 10 feet of me. It gets a Constitution saving throw, DC 13, and if it fails, he takes 4 points damage.
Oh, sick.
Okay. I think I caught all that. I'm making
My
the
sword
DC
skill
saving throw of
attack.
13. I failed, and I'm taking how much damage?
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Okay. Alright, so, this thing falls to the ground. It's alive, but it looks like it's on its last legs here. This thing is, like,
Excellent.
wobbling. But it is going to, like, make its way over to 7 here.
Oh,
I will say it probably took the most circuitous route possible, so it's probably going to avoid an opportunity of attack here, Guldor, but it's going to hop on this table, and it's going to try to bite 7.
Whoa!
Does 13 hit?
that's based on my armor class.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 13 armor class.
If you have a 13 armor class, then he hits.
13 armor class.
If 13 is your armor class, then meets beats, so that attack would succeed.
And then for my legendary action, I would like to not do anything.
Okay. You're going to take 4 damage, and then you're going to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so first do the 4 damage. Do that. So just type it in, I guess. That's how it works.
Yep.
Okay. And then, whoop, don't do that. What is that? Okay. And then what was the Constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. That would
nice
be
to say.
a natural 4.
So as its pincers sink into your body, part of like its like fire essence from inside its body like leaks out and starts scorching you around the skin where its pincers have entered, and you're going to take an additional 3 points of damage.
All right. For the record, taking care of bugs was never part of the agreement.
So this thing, again, is wobbly. It's on the table. It's literally on its last legs here, it looks like. And with that 7, it is going to be your turn, but I think we should wait for Bridget to come back. Did she leave? Did she get disconnected?
Bridget got kicked. Oh.
There she is.
All right, I think... should I burn my last spell slot? I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers.
What are you gonna do?
Dissonant Whispers. I've had enough of this big bug.
Read me the description of that spell.
It says you get into a rock position, you kick ass, you take names, you whisper a discordant melody that only the creature of your choice can hear. You're racking with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into an obvious dangerous ground such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for Orlip to rejoin us before I tell you the results of the roll I just made from your spell.
You cast a spell using a spell slot of a 2nd level. I only have 1st level spell slots, right? So that's... okay.
Okay. We have Orlip back. Awesome. Alright.
Yes, I am back.
So, first, tell me the flavor of your spell, 7.
I stare out into it and play some of the most terrible notes that my instrument can muster, and just have a kind of a little bit of a smiley grin on my face as my eyes glow with a little bit of green.
So, this abominable creature, after hearing your dissonant chords, its body starts contorting in the most odd shapes, and from within the steam starts pouring out and it bursts and dies.
All right.
I was really hoping you were going to say this thing explodes and whoever's standing within 50 feet of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me delete this off the board.
All right.
Anything in the room?
Investigate the room and see
yeah.
if we find anything here.
Sure.
Holy moly.
Everyone make me an investigation check real quick.
Oh, I don't see anything. I don't even notice the giant dead spider. I rolled a 3.
Oh, I got a 14.
17.
Nice.
19.
Okay. So anyone who rolled above a 15 will notice that as you take a look around, most of the books and equipment are charred, falling apart, and completely unusable. However, there's an undamaged, completely intact book right here. So anyone who rolled above a 15 can come over here.
If you rolled under, you can't do an Arcana check?
You'll be able to if you want to.
Okay.
After. It's a book. Do you guys do anything with it? Yeah, absolutely.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Like, see what it is?
You open the book.
Hey, do I still have the restraints on me, Liam?
Imagine he's like left him like that.
No, they they fizzled away with the death of the spider. So, you open the book, and the same symbol of the sun is in the upper right-hand corner, and you see listed here instructions on how to detect magic, how to identify, and how to arcane lock. This is a wizard spellbook, and so even if I would say those of you who cast spells, even though you wouldn't be able to learn spells from this, this has value.
Okay.
Other than that, there's nothing else of note or of use of this room, as it is all charred and burned. With that, there is one more room left.
So we should probably bring that book with us.
We should grab the book and take it with us. I'm going to walk over and I'm going to investigate the door and see
Like
if there's
how Mike's
anything.
like, let's just go.
Let's go. See if there's anything anything unusual, anything trap-like around this door before I try to open it?
Let's just hope that
with
spider
your
wasn't the
passive
baby spider.
perceptions, there's nothing unusual.
Excellent. Then I'll open the door and take a look at what's behind the door.
So you enter this room. The rear wall of this room is lined with sturdy-looking wooden shelves. Clearly, these were once laden with bottles and glass vials, but some of them over the years have been reduced to glittering shards and glass on the floor. There is a flicker of movement among the wreckage, and you see a small black rat drinking some liquid on the floor. It's drinking out of a dark blue bottle. Does anyone want to take a closer look?
Sure, I'll take a closer look.
Yeah.
Can I make an animal like handling check
Yeah.
to see if I can
You make me an animal handling
the
check,
rat
and
over
then
here?
Guldor, you wanted to do a some sort of check?
I'm sorry?
You wanted to do a check, Guldor?
Yeah, I'll do an
Animal
arcana
handling
check.
also.
You can do an Arcana check?
See if I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't figure out what he's drinking.
Great.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Not nat, but I
My
got a 20.
arcana check is a 9, so not really terribly good.
Alright. Is anyone else doing anything else?
I guess double downing on our animal handling isn't.
I would say, yeah. I'm going to investigate
Yeah.
the room, search the room.
Okay. So roll me the investigation, and then I'll resolve all the skills right at that point.
It's a great day. Nice. That would be a 3.
Okay. So, Guldor, as you're approaching, I'll say that you can clearly detect that the liquid it's drinking is of magic, but you don't quite know what. However, as
Sure.
you look closer, and as Bellith also approaches to grab the rat, which she does very successfully, very calmingly, the rat stops drinking and cuddles up in her hand. You notice that the broken bottle the rat is drinking from has the torn remains of a white label affixed to it. The writing on it reads, "Shin of Enlargement." You also see another
Yay.
bottle next to it that says Essence of Fire L, and the rest of the label is ripped off. The rest of the label gets cut off.
So a spider and a rat walk into a room.
Grew larger and get fiery. Yay. Okay, well, that explains a lot.
Levine, did you want to do any checks?
I guess investigation.
Go ahead, go for it. And I'll say, Bellith, if you still want to make an investigation since you haven't yet, you can.
Ooh, I got a 20.
Whoa,
Fantastic.
hey now.
14.
Okay. So you both notice that there are still four intact bottles on the shelf. One is labeled Potion of Healing. Another is labeled Potion of Invisibility. One last one, a Potion of Vitality. The last bottle, really a jar, is different. It instead contains a fungus.
Ooh, fungus.
It is labeled
Present for everyone.
from Gnarltooth Island. Dangerous. Do not handle with care. Or rather, handle with care.
Do not handle with care.
Carelessness? You found the right party.
That's my favorite kind of fungus. All right.
Invisibility, vitality, and what was the other one?
Healing, invisibility, and
I
vitality.
want to take the invisibility one.
Can I make a?
I think I know which one is invisibility.
So
I knew it.
we can
I'm gonna take a
note-
closer look at the jar of fungus.
Yeah, we can.
Can I take a medicine check to see if it's useful for any kind of healing?
You can either. I would say you can either. You could probably make me more of a nature check.
Sure, I can do a
Yeah.
nature check.
Go ahead.
Not gonna do as well. I get a 12.
The only thing that you would know from your experience is that any other fungi that you've seen that resembles the way this looks, this is like a almost like a tentacle looking red fungus.
Okay.
You would know that this isn't used typically for medicinal purposes. This is
Okay.
used for harmful, nefarious purposes.
Ooh, even better. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that while I can investigate it a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'll say for the potions, we can make note of them and decide who can add what to what inventory next time. I'm gonna put it on pause there, and we'll circle back with Glow Kindle next session and go from there with the Rid experience and all that.
Plus, Bridget's gonna need another half an hour to put her dice away. So
listen,
I respect that. Listen, my little pile here, I want it to grow. So I think we're gonna stop here for this episode. Please join us next time as our adventurers jump into more chaos. So our episodes come out on Fridays every 2 weeks. So we'll see you in a couple weeks for episode 4. So we're having a lot of fun. Thank you for the warm reception. We've gotten some emails, we've gotten some comments, and it's all awesome. We really, really appreciate it. We hope you'll enjoy episode 3, and we'll see you in a few weeks for episode 4. Campaign is produced by Mike Levine, Liam McManus, Mike Orla, Bridget Vesio, and me, Michael Height. I edit and mix our show. Our intro voice recording was done by the one and only Coltrane. Music used in this podcast was sourced from Fanatical's 2023 music bundle featuring Dark Fantasy Studio. If you like our show, we hope you'll consider going to our show notes and supporting the show. Doing so helps us put out more shows like this one. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.